Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to LinkedIn Marketing Minis with Karen Yankovich. I'm Karen Yankovich, and I am having such a great time with this series. I hope you're enjoying it too. We are live every morning at 10 a.m. Eastern on my Facebook business page, my Facebook group, which if you are not yet a member of, you should be. You can check that out at linkedinforwomencommunity.com. We're live on LinkedIn, of course, YouTube and Twitter. So wherever you're watching, if you're watching live, I'd love for you to jump in with your conversation, your comments. I'm here to support you with that. If you're watching on the replay, you can do the same thing. I will see them and I'll get back to you. And if you are looking for some of the previous ones, we have accumulated them all into a playlist on YouTube at marketingminis.com. That'll redirect to the YouTube playlist with all of these. We're on day 11. It's September 11th. Let's actually take a minute and honor that is September 11th. I live in northern New Jersey, so it was it's a day. It's a day. So we have in the way that I see things, I didn't really intend to go here in this, but you can't say September 11th, at least I can't, without some kind of honoring. The way that I think we can honor all the craziness in the world and honor the things that are happening is just to show up and do a better job in what we do, right? Like, so for me, I know that more people that make more money change the world. Right. So while I might not be able to do anything about terrorism, I can help you have more money in your bank account so you can donate money to the people you feel can make those changes. Right. Makes sense. So that's kind of how I look at this. And in honor of that, let's make some money. Okay, so what are we talking about today? We're talking about LinkedIn Creator Mode today. And I have a well, first of all, if you want the full training on LinkedIn Creator Mode, I did a full podcast episode on it, KarenYankovich.com/202. Get you to the full training on all the different ways that you can use Creator Mode for your business. But what I want to talk about today is why I think you should be using Creator Mode. And I do say that to pretty much everyone. I mean, I suppose if you are a administrative assistant and you're using LinkedIn to connect with people on behalf of your boss or something like that, maybe you don't need it. But I think that LinkedIn in 2023, and I'm assuming beyond, is really the place that our personal brands live. And part of our brands is establishing our expertise. And LinkedIn Creator Mode gives us the ability to establish our expertise in ways that we can't do in regular LinkedIn. Okay. Now, of course, I love regular LinkedIn, right? I'm not saying we don't want that. But if you are an entrepreneur, certainly if you're an entrepreneur, if 100% if you're an entrepreneur, you need to be in creator mode. But even if you are in sales or maybe even especially if you are looking to do some kind of a shift in your career, maybe your next chapter is going to look a little different than this chapter, right? Maybe you are at a desk and receiving a paycheck and you're making plans for 2024 to be able to go out full time as a consultant. Who knows, right? But it's one of the things that's really important in the world we live in right now is that we take control of our own brand. And one of the ways we can do that is with LinkedIn Creator Mode. It allows us to do things like this, like live stream, right? Like you can live stream if you have LinkedIn Creator Mode. It reorganizes your profile in a way that showcases the work you do, right? So if you're producing any kind of content, if you've got one YouTube video, or if you've got like a weekly blog or a weekly video or a weekly podcast, you can use Creator Mode to showcase that content more easily, right? It pops up to the top, and the more resume type stuff on LinkedIn is down a little bit further. Okay. So regardless of how active you are on LinkedIn, I think it's really, really important that you use LinkedIn Creator Mode and you take advantage of, like, LinkedIn's giving us this ability to really show up in this big way. Let's do it, right? Let's do it. No one else is gonna do it for us. Right? Let's do it. Let's show up in that big way. Let's take advantage of all that. Again, all of the details are on that podcast, KarenYankovich.com/202. Today, I just want you to change your profile into creator mode. And you can just do that. There's a little toggle switch. There's a little toggle switch that allows you to just change your profile to creator mode from regular mode. So if you're not sure what that is, you can Google it. If you want me to, actually, let me just show you real quick. Actually, it's right under resources. When you look at your profile, my screen sharing, I have too many things on my screen right now I don't want to take the time to clear off my screen for you. But how do you know? So Taryn is saying, how do I know if I'm creator mode? Good question. First of all, the toggle switch will say on, right? So if you look at resources, it will say creator mode on or creator mode off. Okay. So look for that. And when you put creator mode on, it'll give you a lot of other options, right? It'll give you an extra place to put a link. Remember I talked a couple days ago about how to use LinkedIn to do list building. Well, one of the things that you can get in with creator mode is that extra link, right? That says, I have mine now says take the LinkedIn Success Style quiz, right? So there's other things that it gives us, right? Like I said, it reorganizes your profile. It pops your featured section up to the top, which is what you want, right? That's such a powerful section. So I'm glad that you have it right in that resources section. It also allows you to do things like it gives you the ability to have a newsletter, right? LinkedIn newsletters are pretty powerful because it's a way to get in your LinkedIn contacts inboxes if they've subscribed to your newsletter, right? So there's a lot of cool things we can do as in LinkedIn creator mode that we can't do otherwise. All right. Of course, if you want some help with these things, these are the kinds of things that I'm here to support you with beyond these videos. Like I've got the podcast, which I shared below. Episode 202 is the episode on creator mode. I work with people privately. I've opened up a couple of spaces for one-on-one VIP day type work, which I love to do. And I don't always open that up, but I wanted to do it. So I miss doing it. I did a lot of that pre-pandemic. And I just never really got back in the groove of doing it again, but it really is one of my favorite things to do. And we also have a 12-week program to get you started on how to get started with your LinkedIn strategy. And the goal really is to our program, it really is about you establishing yourself as that expert, right? You having a profile and having a strategy that gives you more impact, more influence, and more income, right? Come right back circle to that income piece, right? So if you want to know what that looks like, grab a spot on our calendar. The link to the calendar is in my featured section here on LinkedIn, or you go to KarenYankovich.com/call. And if you're not quite sure you're ready for that yet, you can go on over to my, you can also check out our masterclass at KarenYankovich.com/masterclass. And that'll give you a sense of, the strategies that I teach. And if it resonates with you, let's talk, right? All right, Taryn Lee, this is awesome. I love that you love the collaborative articles. That's amazing, right? It gets your name in front of, just gives you the opportunity to get in front of so many more people. I don't do enough of those. I need to do more of those. All right. Well, I hope that was valuable. I would love to see your name pop up for the masterclass. Let's see what's on deck for tomorrow. Whoops, give me 1 second. Oh, tomorrow's a good one. Tomorrow I'm going to be talking about the different types of relationships I want you to be building on LinkedIn. Okay. So what type of relationship, I say connect with people. I want you to be continually building your network, but it's not really just about buy my stuff, right? Who are the people I want you to connect with? Tune in tomorrow and find out.